Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm a Puerto Rican contemporary romance writer who's going to be publishing under the pen name Mimi De Leon. So I am back from Vegas. I had an incredible week at Author Nation, and in today's vlog we're talking, was it worth it? What were my takeaways? What were some of the things that I liked? And what were some of the things that I was like, crazy? Stay tuned. I got to meet Kevin J. Anderson, guys. Sorry for the clapping. Kevin J. Anderson. If you don't know who Kevin J. Anderson is, Kevin J. Anderson co-wrote many of the following books of Dune with Frank Herbert's son, Bryant Herbert. So I was just like jumping up and down, excited when I got to meet the man, and it was amazing. Vendors were giving away things which were really cool. As we were talking to them, I got like mad pens. You know, I brought like all of these pens from home just in case I like lost a pen or a pen died. Like for real, it was like so unnecessary because they gave away like mad pens. Let me show you how cute this is. This I got from Lulu. Read more books. Give less. You know what that is, right? How cute, this little cup holder. Reedy gave away this book, which is really cool. It's how to learn about Amazon ads. So that was nice. Then Lulu also gave away a cute little planner that they gave to everybody. I probably won't use it, but you know, it was straight. You got your little area for your like notes and things and your calendar, your monthly reflection. So that was Lulu. Author Nation gave everybody this little notebook, and it was for each session, kind of your takeaways, how would you rate the session, the speaker, what did you learn, those type of things. So that was nice. I'm gonna use this when they drop the recordings so that I can kind of take some more notes. Mystic is being mischievous over there. Then on Friday was Rave, which is the reader authors venue event, maybe. So which is basically, it's where I met Kevin J. Anderson, just authors who were selling their body of work. It's an opportunity for readers to meet their fans, or their, you know, for fans to meet their authors. Willow Winters, I actually didn't know who she was. She spoke at the romance panel, I think Wednesday, and wow, she's like amazing. She's killing it in the business. So she gave away this book complimentary. So I picked it up to read her body of work. And then I got to meet Sabine Barclay, or Celeste Barclay, however, you know, she goes by both names. This book on KU, I was super excited to like meet her, and you know, I wanted to support her, and so she autographed it, which is kind of cool. So I have now the hard copy of this book. And then of course, guys, of course, like I couldn't see or couldn't meet like my man Kevin and not like add to the collection of Doom. So your girl did it. I got three. We got The Heir of Caledon, The Duke of Caledon, and The Lady of Caledon. So this is all about House Atreides. So yeah, your girl is gonna be doing some reading, and he was kind enough and gracious enough to autograph every one of them that I bought, which is super cool. I have two of them in like plastic because I didn't want them to like get ruined traveling, but I may keep them in the plastic because I don't know, for real guys, I may just buy the digital version and just keep these pretty. Do you guys do that? Comment down below like if you don't touch a hardcover book because you don't want to ruin it, but you'll get the digital version. Let me know in the comments. Or is that just me? And then my husband was able to go to Rave, and he got this nice little bracelet. Let's see. Yep, Author Nation. So that was cool. So it was everything. It was everything. It was more than I could have hoped or imagined. Like I kind of went over there with like keeping an open mind because I had never been to like an in-person author conference. I've always done them online. I did my very first actual author conference was the Author 2 conference. That was maybe like 2 years ago. I've done the contemporary romance one. I've done the fictionary one when they've done it for romance. So I've kind of had a sense of what to expect with a conference, but to be in person, immersed with 1,200 other authors, everyone like chasing the same dream that you are, motivated to be successful, motivated to put books out, like the energy was like insane. So the sessions went from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then in the evening, after the sessions, probably about 6 o'clock, started meetups. Different meetups would meet either at the Horseshoe Convention where the conference was being held, or they would go off to Vegas somewhere and, you know, have dinner together, or whatever the case may be. So it was really building upon a sense of community, and building that sense of community early on within your author career, you know, as a newbie. That was really great. I got to see some incredible speakers. I got to meet some incredible human beings. Kathleen Majorsky, she's a contemporary romance writer. She's working on publishing her first novel, which is so exciting. She is not too far from me in Florida, so that's kind of cool. You know, we're hoping to link up and connect now that we're both back home. I also met a Puerto Rican author, which for me was super important because, okay, so remember how I said there was like, it was like there wasn't that many minority authors there. There weren't that many people of color at the conference. Out of 1,200 authors, out of 1,200 authors, when I say there was probably 30 people of color in attendance, I'm being real generous. I'm being super generous. And I don't know if it's, you know, because this is the first year that Author Nation is, you know, involved. Prior to that, it used to be 20 books to Vegas. Last year, 20 books decided that they wanted to hang up the mantle. And the torch was passed on to Joe Solari of Author Nation. And he really kind of, you know, took on the goal of creating this amazing conference. But with that, there was a lot of authors who chose not to attend this year because you know, it was something new, so they wanted to see, you know, how successful Author Nation would be. Or just people were just really passionate and had a love for 20 books because that's all they've ever known. So there could have been more minority authors who had attended, you know, 20 books and maybe just didn't decide to come to Author Nation because, you know, it was new. But to me, it was like, you know, as a woman of color, as a writer of color, like that was like a little disheartening. Like I couldn't believe it. So when I met, you know, the Puerto Rican author, her name is Rosa. Like I was super excited, and not only was I excited, but she was excited because it was like, oh my God, like another Boricua author, and it was like we just like embraced and latched onto one another. And it was so amazing. I found out later on that there was actually another author who was there in attendance who was Puerto Rican. And, you know, I wish I had the opportunity to connect with her while I was there. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way. Hopefully we can, you know, sometime later on down the road. But it was just a really great conference. And then the best part of it, guys, the absolute best part, if Rosalinda wasn't like the best, the cherry on the top, guys, you know, I have said I am such a huge Dune fan. Like, you don't, like, since I was 10, I have read Dune like multiple times. I can watch the movie and I can tell you like verbatim the lines because I've read the book so many times what each character is gonna say, to the point that when the movies came out, like Dune came out and the second Dune came out, I was mad because I was like, that's not in the book. Like that's not in the book. But I get it. It's, you know, the director's interpretation, adaptation of the movie. So whatever. So is it worth it? Is it worth the time and the money to go to Author Nation? I think so. Like absolutely. Like yeah, it's an investment, but you have to recognize that it's an investment in your business. Like the ticket was costly, the hotel was costly. Between the ticket and the hotel, we spent $1,000 total. And that was my husband, and it could have been more because my husband was able to get a really good discounted rate at the Excalibur, which was half of what the block rooms were at the Horseshoe Convention where Author Nation was being held. Now, it meant that I needed to travel each day to the Horseshoe, but you know, Vegas has a monorail, and we took the monorail. Every day to get to the Horseshoe, which wasn't bad. It was literally like a stop away. It took longer for me to walk through the casino to get to the monorail than it did, you know, the actual ride of the monorail. But you know, it's an investment on your business, and it's an investment in you and growing, you know, as an author. You know, if it's something that you want to consider, like watch the videos when they drop. They're gonna probably release the videos probably like January. Watch the sessions, watch the authors, and kind of get a sense of, you know, what it is that you hope to achieve or learn by watching those videos, and then consider whether or not, you know, it's something that you're gonna want to attend in person next year. Like I know that I definitely want to go again to Author Nation. There's just something about being around like-minded individuals who help inspire and motivate you. And you just never know the people that you're gonna meet and the words of wisdom you're gonna get from an author who's there, an author who has experience. And one of the things that Sabine Barclay said to me was, you know, she's a dark romance writer, and I said, well, do you have any advice for someone who's really just kind of like starting out in the genre? And she said, and this was a reoccurring theme that I heard throughout, was be true to you. Don't follow trends, because trends come and go, but just write your story, write the story that matters to you. Your true fans will come along. So I'm gonna leave it here. I thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.